the shooter, shooting shit the right way.
What it do, man? We live and direct. This is Kicking It with King. But like I told y'all, if you follow me on the book, man, this the Takeover, man. This the Cutty J. Davis show right now, man.
Oh, shit.
We finna get down to the nitty gritty and get down to the real deal Holyfield. We finna talk about it and walk through it, you know what I'm saying?
The nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty.
That's that old school shit.
Yeah, nitty gritty. I guess I'm a little old myself.
Oh, okay, right.
One of y'all found my lighter for my head. I don't know what I said.
I got a lighter right here.
Okay,
You need it right now?
I don't need it right now, but I'm gonna need it. I already appreciate it. But tell the people who you are, man. Tell the people who you are, where you from, what you about.
It's your boy Cutty J. Davis, you know, formerly known Cutty Slim, the rapper. But it's Cutty J. Davis right now, man. I'm a podcast host. Cutty Kickin, the Kickback podcast show on YouTube. Straight out of Shreveport, Louisiana, North Side, Ratchet City, North, baby. That's your boy. Now reside in Dallas, Texas, the North Side, far north Dallas, Addison. But yeah, I'm your everyday street media guy.
Everyday street media guy.
Every day, all day.
Already, not just special events, but everyday shit.
Every day.
Already, man. That's what's up, man. So, run us through there. Upbringing, where you from, how you got to where you are today, how you got to Dallas.
Man, I'm from Shreveport, man, the North Side, man. You might have heard of places like the Cooper Road, which that's like the heart of the where all the families come out of the north. That's where they start at, and everybody migrated to neighborhoods like Pine Hill Road, North Pine Drive, Cherokee Park, Villa Norte, Grimmick Drive, the Bronx. You know, it's the whole side. It's the north.
Yeah.
It's the North Market area and Martin Luther King area. So that's the north side. That's where I'm born and raised. I lived there. I grew up in a town where gang banging was, you know, my city was gang banging even before Colors came out. We knew about Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, before the movies, Colors?
It was already out in the street.
Yeah, I was already on it.
And I think places like Fort Worth and Little Rock, you know, they was exposed at the same
Murder
time.
Work was exposed to some
I know when I watched the movie Colors, or when it came out on VCR tape or whatever, we was already informed about Bloods and Crips because it was around the neighborhood.
It wasn't news. It wasn't news to you.
It wasn't news. It was in the neighborhood. You know. So that right there, man. You know, I was just you know, cool ass dude, man. You know, I like to look fly. You know what I'm saying? I was a class clown. I like to get kicked out of class and shit because you know I can be one of them kids. I finish my work quick.
Listen.
I finish my work real quick.
I see you on the book every day. I can see you the class.
I start beating on the table and start rapping and shit. And my table kicked me outside. I be outside in the hallway there every day.
Every day.
And sometimes I got kicked out of class because I always get tested, the history teacher or whatever. Because I went, the home I lived in, nigga had encyclopedia books. Yeah. My mom had the encyclopedia books from A to Z.
Kids don't even know what encyclopedia books are these days.
Before Google and shit. So
yeah, this before Google.
I used to just tend to the encyclopedia books, man, just to have something to. I get tired of playing my video game, my Sega Genesis or my Atari or whatever.
So you were doing it by yourself. Nobody was forcing you.
I hear about some shit at school, or I hear about it in a movie. And I, my mind automatically Google to the encyclopedia. Oh, it starts with an S. Let me grab the encyclopedia that starts with an S. I'm gonna grab that encyclopedia and see what. Okay, they talking about. And I just learned shit like that. Not only that, my mom would subscribe Jet magazines, Instance magazine, and Ebony magazine, which is black magazines. So it taught me about all the black people, all the people from back in the day before our time. So I was able to learn about them as well. And when I did my research, I got an insight and different perspective. Right. And what the teacher was telling me. So I used to test the teacher sometime and get kicked out of class.
So it was safe to say, like, even if it came down to a teacher, like nobody can tell you anything, you finna go see for yourself.
I mean, guess what? Exactly. And this go over preachers.
Yeah, even with preachers.
Go over preachers now. If I used to go to church, man, and sit in the church house. Just sit, you go because you gotta go with your mom.
Yeah, you gotta go.
And I heard it, I hear the preacher teach.
You heard him talk.
But he's different names, preaching out the same Bible, with a different word of how he laying it out. So I'm like, why are we going passing by all these different churches, man, with these different names?
Right.
I'm like, that don't make sense. Why we ain't going to that church? What they talking about up in there? So like, as I got older, I started doing my own intake on the Bible and how what to believe and how
Have
to believe. And if I would have knew then when I was younger, I would have been telling my mom and them, I ain't going to church. I don't want to listen to that man. He got y'all food.
He got y'all food.
Or whatever the case may be. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
But I'm just saying. This is what I get.
You better than me, because I'm going to tell them they got them food, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that, but I respect the people who believe that or feel that or live this certain life, but I feel you. They got them food, you know what I'm saying? Like how you feel about religion?
Man, I'm more spiritual, man. If you're a Muslim or you just what you believe that, believe that. As long as you do good things, I go out judge you off your intentions.
Right, long.
How your character is. I don't care. I mean, you believe what you believe.
Believe what you believe.
I mean, if they let motherfuckers like who they want to like, motherfuckers should be able to believe what the fuck they want to believe.
Exactly, because they let the motherfuckers.
You let motherfuckers design themselves to be who they want to be.
Nah, for real.
Young kids.
My nigga ready to get a nigga canceled. Nah, say this shit.
I be damn to worry about somebody's religion, man. We let everything else slide.
Nah, we let everything else slide.
We let everything else slide. I be damn to worry about somebody's religion, man. I'm worried about that motherfucker that believe the same religion I believe, or thoughts I believe, but he still around me.
Right.
He still do something back. He was still talking behind my back.
On me.
He still will go try to fuck my baby mama or ex-girlfriend.
Or your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. The same motherfucker that got the same beliefs as me. So fuck them motherfuckers' religions.
Nah, fuck them religions for shit show.
For real though.
Now I hear you talking about gang banging, man. So like, at what age did you get into, I ain't gonna say banging this shit, what age did you start getting into the streets? What age was the streets intriguing to you?
I got an older brother that's 5 years older than me.
Oh, okay, so you was...
Like I said, it was the neighborhood itself and cousins and uncles. Just a part of it, you know, the hustling and stuff going around.
It was real natural.
It was there already.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then you start seeing your cousins and your homeboys as time go on progress, you could become a part of it with the neighborhood.
You just kind of fall in line.
And when you go across on the other side of town, people gonna think that's what you is.
Right.
Or you wrong with these guys.
Right.
Even the police gonna think that.
Even the laws, facts.
That's how they label you. Even when I went to TDC, they automatically, you know, they already, you go over there where they at.
When you go to TDC?
I went to TDC, I got hit with a charge back in 2010, man, intent to deliver.
Intent to deliver.
Cocaine.
Okay.
I went down in 2010, but I came home in 2012.
Okay, 2 years.
Sentence.
Okay.
So it was like, I did that. What I did, I went to TDC. I went to Gurney Unit. We can get for that's like another. I mean, you want to talk about that later?
We talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I want to get back.
This the takeover, but get back to it. Get back to it. I was just asking.
I was saying something about whatever I was saying about the game. Shreveport gang belong. You know, like my brother. I got an older brother that's from one gang, but I didn't follow that gang he's with.
Oh,
my own boys. My brother, he's a bottom boy, you know, it's a Shreveport gang. But they got bottom boy Bloods and bottom boy Crips.
Yeah.
More like a bottom
I heard of them actually.
But you know, my own boys who I roll with, they rolling 60 Crips.
Okay, rolling 60s. I know about the rolling.
I mean, but then you got homeboys you grew up with also. There's 5 Deuce Hoovers, and you got a couple of Bloods. But that's like a neighborhood, a side thing which you bring y'all together. But like I go back to say, Shreveport. They just like LA. Crips don't hang around with other Crips.
Yeah.
Crips and
Crips be beefing with Crips.
Don't hang together.
Yeah. That shit real. Damn, I ain't know like that out there though. It's still like that out there?
It's no gang banging in Street.
Okay.
I mean, it's more like cliques and them little boys out there doing their thing. I don't know what's going on in Shreveport. But I know that back then, you just didn't have, if it's 10 dudes in a clique and they got blue rags, they all the same type of Crip.
Right.
It ain't this dude right here from this side, this dude from this side. Nah.
They all the same crew.
And then you got the Bloods, and they always, You know, the Bloods, the Bloods.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, it's never this. When I came to Dallas, it was tripped out for me to see. Like just people just a dude is a Crip wearing red, just red the way he wears.
Type shit.
Like I guess it was a fashion thing. We was like, nah, we still in that mind frame.
Yeah.
And I think Fort Worth's still the same way.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, you got guys that's in a clique together, but they all different. This
Exactly.
Blood,
Exactly. Crip, this nigga none.
This damn big group is this.
Exactly. I seen
So
that.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, hold on, that's weird.
It's weird, but it's real.
And that what they confused. They confused the fuck out of me and my cousin because we had them shows out there in Nairobi, man.
Now, what year did you touch down in Dallas?
2000. Almost 20 years. I've been there 20 years, man. Like on the dot. 2003 October, mid-October.
Mid-October.
Mid-October, man.
Okay, so you got your case down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I did TDC time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I've been there 20 years, man.
It's crazy. But like I'm from Dallas, I'm from Texas, born and bred, and I'm from Holly Hills. That's Crip territory.
I know.
And like what
Where's Fox and then the Creeper, let me know for real.
Yeah, shout out to Fox, shout out to Creeper, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, big shout out to Creeper, man. Say that nigga been fucking with that camera, I salute you, man. Let me say that right here, right now, man. You been fucking around with that music shit, man.
Shout out.
Big salute to you. Shout out to you, Quinn Fox, too, man. You been doing this shit since nigga was in high school, nigga. Like, literally, nigga had mixtapes and albums in high school type shit. But
Yeah, shout out to them boys right there.
for shit show. But like, I was saying to say this, like, I come from where like Crips on this side, Bloods on this side. And like you say, you'll see a Crip nigga with some red on. And I'm the petty nigga to say, damn, Blood. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it's a Crip nigga.
Yeah.
And a nigga gonna tell you some old smooth ass shit like, hey man, it ain't what song is what sing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is now. Like people my age, like I see homies and people who I grew up with wearing different colors that they didn't wear back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't have to be explained because it's already understood.
It's already understood.
So back then though, there wasn't the type of mind frame.
It was.
It was still bandana showing and still wearing the color of shoestring that you wore. I mean,
left side, all that shit still.
It was a matter then.
Yeah.
I mean, so the politics was kind of a little different, I should say. But how we was raised in Shreveport and how it moved in Shreveport, you fuck with these guys, and then Shreveport got his own gangs. You got 1-9 gang, got a neighborhood called Cedar Grove, which I think they formed under the umbrella of Fighters Hoop. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they not a Blood or Crip. I don't think. I think they associate with Crips more. But they wear funny colors. You know, they wear both colors.
Type shit.
Then you got Fighters Hoover. Then you got 5-9 Blood, which was supposed to be 5-9 Blood, but it was mistakenly where they made it 5-9 because it's a 5-9 Hoover.
Right, 5-9 Hoovers. Yeah.
And then people don't know that till you go to TDC, you meet some people that's from 5-9 Hoover.
They gonna school you.
And they did, and I tripped out about it too though because I was always heard 5-9 Blood. And you got Pyro.
So exactly what age did you get into banging?
It wasn't like
no particular age.
And it wasn't no way. Like I was just us being, you know, like I ain't never, you know, it wasn't me going to shoot at nobody and try to go to. It was just us being out the club, you know.
It's just we are who we are.
We this hood and the other hood, they see us and we get into it with them. I mean, that's how it was when I moved out here to Dallas too, though. The dudes we got into it with, they called the scars on my face. I thought they were Bloods.
Yeah. Before we get into them scars, let me ask you this. Do you feel like at a certain age, I don't know what age you moved from your first neighborhood or whatever neighborhood you said, these my boys, this what I rep. But at what age did you know, no matter where you go, this is who I am?
Now, I always think to say, let's think about the North, that's all the same thing.
But I'm talking about when you came to Dallas, like, this is who I am. What age was you when you knew no matter wherever mom and daddy moved you, this is who I am? When
I was in Dallas?
Period. Like,
No, I'm from Cherokee Park.
Cherokee Park.
Yeah, I'm from Cherokee Park. That's where I'm from. Yeah, that's the hood I'm from. Yeah. I just was telling you different parts about the North.
Yeah. So
I grew up in Villanova. I stayed in Grimmett.
And what you rep?
from Cherokee Park.
You rep Cherokee Park.
That's Cherokee
And
Park.
what age did you know no matter where you move to, it's Cherokee Park
I went
over
to Cherokee Park Elementary School.
Okay.
I've been there since I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah. And when you leave, what age did you leave Cherokee Park?
Shit, when I moved out of, I got my own apartment as soon as high school was over with. So when I was 18, I was out of mom's crib.
Okay. So after
I'm just north. I've been in Northside my whole life.
But you was in the Northside your whole life until you came to Dallas.
Until I came to Dallas, nigga. But I moved to different areas in Shreveport, like apartment complex and right over here, you know.
But it was still the North.
No, I was on the other side of town.
Oh, other side of town.
My first apartment, nigga, was on the southeast side of town, way far away from my side of town.
Did you have problems with anybody saying no, nothing, no smoke, no nothing?
No, nobody, because, you know, certain neighborhoods, you know, apartment complex, they didn't have, the places I lived at, they didn't have that type of energy there, I guess I should say. Then, you know, whenever I was off work or whatever, I go hang out back in the hood.
You'll go back to where you were from?
Yeah, we go hang out with the homies in the hood.
Okay, even though you lived over here, you didn't hang over here.
There were places that, hold up, every apartment that we stayed in or I stayed in, the homies from the hood was all, we were deep at my spot.
Type shit.
Hell, we were 20, whatever neighborhood.
So you were good anyway?
Yeah, we 20 deep in the front yard.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in the kickback.
Yeah.
I mean, the kickback been every spot I lived in been a kickback spot.
Yeah. That's what's up.
That's why. So the homies, and we in Ingleside, and then we out there, and me and the homie Pat, rest in peace, my best friend. And we out there, you know, he gonna might be working on his car or whatever, fixing on his car. We the homies pulling up into the other apartment we stayed at off of Jewella in Silver Pine Apartments with me, my brother, and my cousin staying low. The dice game stayed going. It's
your spot.
It's the honeycomb hideout.
Yeah, it's your spot.
So the hood always came to where
wherever you was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were good everywhere.
So even when I was doing shows out here in Nairobi and shit in Deep Ellum, the homies was driving out here to come see me perform. Because we were so used to going to the club together, thick, getting in, you know, we gonna get into it with somebody.
Yeah, just because y'all click. Especially back in them days.
The songs, especially your click, motherfucker, whatever.
Especially back in them days.
So it was easy to get into it with another side of town or
just some different niggas, period. It was easy. Okay.
One time, but yeah, I'm about to say.
Nah, talk to me. You remember one time what?
One time she was like New Year's Eve, and we up in a place called the Players Club. And
this Dallas or
Shreveport.
Shreveport.
Shreveport, 2020. This going into 2003. It's like 2002.
Okay.
So we up in New Year's Eve. We up in the Players Club, and somehow that night all the homies show up. Like homies who don't even go to the club.
Everybody there.
And we just excited and deep. But other clubs, other hoods, they deep too.
Yeah.
So we get into it with some. We get into it with this one hood. Forest Oak, it's a Bowtown Blood neighborhood. But somehow the 19s with City Grove, I don't know how we got into it, we find ourselves getting into it with one of them. But after that stop, one of the dudes from the Blood neighborhood, we back into it with him. So the security guards put him out through the back of the club. So when they do that right there, it's an alley between the back of the club downtown Shreveport. There's an alley between the club and another building right there. You might have heard of Cocoa Pellies. That building right there, the Cocoa Pellies, well, the one that was the last one, that building. So as they kick him out the back way, all of us are running out the front.
Just leave.
We was trying to meet him around the back to get his ass.
Y'all trying to catch him.
You know, I got a hoodie on, right, a powder blue hoodie on, the North Carolina blue. We running, going around the corner. And somehow we beat him in the alley, and it's about 7 or 8 of us, but I don't know how it ended up 7 or 8 of us, because there was 20 of us in the club, probably more than that was really just coming out the club.
Some niggas don't really be past their life.
What happened though, all I know when I was about to get on the dude, somebody came out of nowhere, bam, knocked me out.
And there was 8 of y'all?
I don't know where the dude came from, I don't know if he just followed me from out the club, just kept his eyes on that powder blue outfit, and said, I got this nigga right here. As soon as he think he about to get off, that nigga knocked me out though, man.
He knocked you out?
The next day, New Year's Day, man, See, I had a big ass, swollen ass mouth, man. That shit was crazy as fuck.
What your boys say, man?
Shit, hey, shit.
Did they get it?
Hey, they were too busy getting on the other dudes. All they can remember is the dude standing over me like, hey, look, I got y'all boy. And they ran after him, he ran off. That shit crazy.
That shit is crazy. Man, let's talk about this rap game. You talking about you doing shows and shit, man. When you get into music? What age did you get into music?
Rapping, I've been a music nerd, man, since the 80s, man. Growing up listening to people like, Frankie Beverly and Mays, Wind and Fire, the OJ,
good old classic,
Bobby Womack, New Edition, True,
good old classic,
R&B shit like that. So my auntie and my mom, they used to have card games, and they played shit like that. So I was in tune with shit like that, and it made me like music. Then, you had the hip hop too, though. You had, after Curtis Blow, you had the Fat Boys, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, and LL Cool J.
Yeah.
So that right there, that was cool, it was nice. And then you had Schoolie D out of Philadelphia, you had Cool C and Steady B, you had some other people, you had Eric B and Raquel.
Yeah.
Then NWA came, Spice One, MCA, them guys. And then Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic. They got me into rapping.
So we can say Dr. Dre the Chronic.
Dr. Chronic, man, back in '91.
Turned you up.
And then all of a sudden, next year, this young smooth talking young fella out of Queensbridge, New York, Nas came with Illmatic.
Oh, okay. Nas
dropped Illmatic. I'm like, this nigga right here at the time, I'm 14. This nigga about 19 years old, talking the way he talking. He's talking the same shit I'm reading in the encyclopedia with the street shit and the project shit mixed together.
Yeah.
He made me look up words.
Yeah, he did. God, that nigga was raw.
He made me look in the encyclopedia.
That nigga was raw.
He made me look in the encyclopedia. Nas. Then all of a sudden, a year later, these two motherfuckers, slick talking motherfuckers out of Atlanta, Georgia, came out with Southern Playlist and Cadillac fucking music. And I said, motherfucker, Outkast.
Now you talking my shit.
That what made me start writing.
That what made you start writing?
That made me start writing right there, Outkast.
Say 3 Rex is my guy, man.
And then, like back then, it wasn't cool to be a rapper. Us youngers, we weren't trying to be, my old friend Big Sack, shout out to Big Sack. He was rapping.
You said Big Stack or Big Sack?
Big Sack.
Big Sack?
I be sharing his music on.
Okay, Big Sack.
He been on my podcast.
Shout out to Big Sack, my nigga goddamn me.
He just dropped that new song called Pressure, y'all. It's on YouTube, Music, and on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yes, sir.
All platforms.
All platforms.
But he was the only one I knew that was around that's rapping. Used to be in Villanova, sitting by the pool and shit. Everybody used to be hanging out. And he the one that I knew that did the rapping, and he did the talent shows at school. But there was a bunch of other people that rap, but they wasn't doing it like him.
Type shit, he for real.
So I came into a liking of doing it myself. Like he made me want to do it even more, not just Outkast and Nas.
Yeah.
It's just, he made me, okay, my homeboy doing it, I'm going to do it. Then all of a sudden you start seeing a lot of other people do it too.
Right.
So me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be cold at this shit if I do it. I'm going to tuck in and just, back then we had the CDs, you buy the single, and they had the main song, and they had the instrumental.
Yes, sir.
So I said, I'm going to buy all the singles that I like, just to get that instrumental.
I remember.
That's how I got my verse.
I remember, y'all, this was before YouTube had saved. Y'all got it easy these days.
That's how I used to get that.
Y'all got it easy these days.
That's how I used to write my song. Matter of fact, Usher, You Make Me Wanna.
I had that
I wrote 6 different songs out there playing instrumental, nigga.
Nah, see.
My 6 of them. Hey, and guess what? And I changed the cadence.
Changed the cadence on that.
And guess what? And then later on, I ended up putting them songs on my first album, Louisiexes.
Okay, when this first album dropped?
2010. It's on all platforms.
2010.
Louisiexes, man. Louisiexes. I'm from Louisiana. I'm in Texas.
Okay, Louisiexes.
I tell you about where I'm from and where I'm at.
Okay. So make sure y'all go tap into that goddamn me.
Yeah, you also, I got all other shit out too on SoundCloud. You go up under Cutty Slam _60.
Talk to the people.
But yeah, I got some shit, Damaged Goods, the story, supposed to be an album I'm supposed to drop. But I got 7 songs into it and I stopped doing this shit.
Yeah.
I got the podcast then though. But yeah, going back to the shows though, let's not get too far. Go back into the shows, I came down here with a a chip on my shoulder, rapping.
Yeah.
Because you had these rappers in Nairobi, man. You had some of these dudes trying to sound like Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these dudes trying to sound like Chingy. Some of these dudes trying to sound like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're trying. I don't know what the hell they're trying to sound like. But I know the clique that we had and who I was. We spit them bars. We lyricists.
Yeah, y'all live.
We rap with substance. Like we don't make club songs.
Yeah. Y'all make substance. Y'all
talk stories. We talk about.
Y'all making music.
So we came every time we performed. We went on there with a deep rap, but we was cocky with our shit, and people loved it. They knew it too.
Now, what year was you performing in Nairobi?
2004, 2005, 2006.
Ooh, I remember them days, man. Say, if you on Facebook Live and you from the D, you remember them Nairobi days, man. Say something, tap in, chime in, say something.
Hey, yo, the hip hop hunt 2005 with the fucking goddamn Secret Palace, nigga. Supposed to be at the fucking
shout out to Cowboy Key.
With the hotel downtown, but they changed the name, but they moved to the Secret Palace on Skillman. We did that shit. We did a show, nigga, at the hip hop hunt 2005, hosted by Kundalini, the Heat Room.
Long live Coon, man.
Rest in peace, Kundalini. Check this out. We did this shit live with a band. We rehearsed with a band, nigga.
How old was y'all?
Nigga, shit, niggas back in, 2005, so I had to be every bit of, 27, I don't know.
Y'all work.
I had these white boys I knew that stayed in Richardson.
Yeah.
And we went to go, I knew this dude, I knew the music director at Brookhaven College.
Uh-huh.
I know him from hanging out at the bar at Sherlock's.
Like you know nigga personally?
Yes, from hanging out at the bar at Sherlock's.
Yeah.
I go to this bar named Sherlock's in Addison on Beltline.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I know a lot of people too. But I met him, he was always hanging out with me. He knew he liked my rap music too. He said, hey man, you can come up to the school and we can rehearse. Because he was part of the band.
He just opened the door for you?
Yeah, we rehearsed at the motherfucking student center in the middle of the fucking college, nigga, at the hip hop hunt with these white boys. So we go to the hip hop hunt that Friday night. Out of 20 acts, it was like 20, 25 acts that day. Out of 25 acts that Friday, right? Maybe it was Saturday. It was Saturday, my bad. We got first place that Saturday, nigga.
Out of 25.
And everybody tell you, goodness gracious, Kobe Savage, Nice Enough, all them niggas to tell you this. We was first place because we got there, we went live with a band with our songs. Nobody never did that.
Oh, y'all was the only group with a band, live band?
Yeah, it was the only one. Guess what? The other groups, they went back and rehearsed their shit. They went back the next day, which was Sunday, and we recorded their shit and did this shit. Somebody got mad and went behind the stage and fucked with the fucking drum set. And
with the equipment.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to sabotage y'all.
So they was intimidated by us. So we went from first place, man, to not even placing at all.
So it was a multiple day competition.
We was irritated, you know, the drum kit fell down. Yeah. My mic wasn't working. I threw the damn mic pad thing down.
You threw the mic in the middle of performing?
I slammed the mic down after we got off the stage. I was real crazy.
He said I threw the mic down.
Kundalini will tell you if you was still
in the middle of performing.
We know Cutty don't throw the mic on the floor after you get done performing. I had to jump off the stage and I own my shit.
That's crazy, man.
I know how to get the crowd involved, man. I know what it takes to get the crowd. People loved us, man, and they loved me. That's why I'm in a city I'm not from, and I get all this love in the city. Yeah. There's not nobody in the streets that have something bad to say about me.
Type shit.
That's probably in Dallas.
That's how it's
They're probably even in Shreveport. Them social media motherfuckers or the Facebookers, they might.
That's different.
They ain't been around me probably
that ain't
20
real.
years, 25 years, or however, probably never been around me. But they the only ones who probably feel something negative about me because they don't really know me. But anybody that be around me in a public forum, whether we anywhere in these streets, they don't got nothing bad to say about me.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's why I am the way. That's why I talk how I talk on Facebook, and people don't take it. People that don't be offended, that's Cutty.
Yeah.
That's him. We know
they shouldn't be offended. I don't see why they're offended.
Do his madness.
I don't see why they're offended. I love it.
The ones that get offended don't know me. They think they do.
I love it, my nigga. Every time I see your post, I be like, I love this shit. This nigga here is my type of nigga. You hear me? This nigga is wild. This nigga gonna say it how it is and say it like it's real.
Hey.
Say, tell me about this fight you were telling me about earlier before we actually started, man. Was it at Nairobi?
No, okay, check this out. No. This is how this shit started. The fight was actually at Tomcats. That's on Malcolm X and
I know Tomcats at.
So, now let's go back. Let's rewind. Now, first time I performed, it did Port City. I'm listening to both of these songs. Is it cool with you? I put a stamp on that fucking whole platform.
Yeah.
I made it very. We was kind of like the Bully Clique.
Yeah.
Everybody performed. They do. We even went there when we did perform. We was there when we did perform.
And Tomcats or Nairobi?
Nairobi's, Tomcats, Palm Beach, wherever we was at.
Palm Beach. I was in Palm Beach.
We went to go support whoever.
Yeah.
But all of us was in the same venue. Everybody that performed, Decker Boys, Grifters, Filling Station, Kobe Savage,
shout out to all them niggas, man. That shit I grew up on, man.
Daddy,
Yeah.
Gator Man.
Shout out to Gator Man,
People
yeah.
like that. We was all in the same places, whether it was Nairobi, Palm Beach, Tomcats, the Hip Hop Hunt.
Yeah.
We were all there, nice enough. There was a bunch of crews out back then.
You was in the mix.
This is the underground. This one, Dallas underground.
And you wasn't from here, but you was in the
I
mix.
was in the mix hard. They thought I was from here, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, they welcomed me here like I'm from here, man. And I was living in North Dallas off Skillman in Royal Lane. We in the we right there in the north side, right where the dudes we. I'm gonna slow down right quick. But okay, the performing part. Us doing shows at Nairobi's.
Nah, we were talking about the BRAWL.
Yeah, the BRAWL. Okay, now this is how it happened. Sometimes when we not performing, and somebody on stage, they whack or they hype man whack and they ain't doing nothing, that's what we doing.
What's that? Talking shit?
Boo, garbage. That's us.
I probably encountered y'all at Palm Beach before.
We laugh. People laughed. People like they expect us to do that. They expected us to do that.
I probably encountered y'all.
We got some bad blood with people like that.
Yeah.
But guess what? But it wasn't never with just me. Most of the people, they loved me. They shouted me out or whatever. They gave me love. The Decker Boys, Rook, all them who's real life street stars. He's behind all that.
Yeah.
Charlie Moe, all of those guys. A-Deuce, them boys. In other words, y'all know it's not a secret. Because I did 2 episodes of my podcast about the BRAWL. So there were times I wasn't going out as much with my crew when they go out and they'll be getting into it with these dudes.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I know like when my homeboys who came right up in Shreveport, they thought they were Bloods, so we think they Bloods. Me and most of our entire entourage is Crips, you know, we from the same neighborhood or somebody's from a Crip background.
Yeah.
So that kind of made it easier for us to fuck with them too.
Yeah.
So those times I wasn't with them, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't with them and they was getting into it with these dudes. And I hear about it when they come back and talk about, yeah, we got into it with these motherfuckers again. We had Drake took his chair. You know, my boy Hardy Boy, he from Long Beach. He ain't like them niggas. But he a cool guy though. Shout out to Hardy Boy, one of my producers. So one night, it was Super Bowl Sunday, 2005, it's the year Jerome Bettis retired. It was Seattle versus Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Okay.
Also we had Slim Thug and all them boys at Club Blue, which was down the street.
This nigga said Blue, this nigga taking a nigga back. But I'm listening.
Hey, so, yeah, boy, hey, I go back to GG's too. Club Blue, man. So that night right there, you know, at the crib on Skillman, we 30 deep at the apartment, ready to go ride out to the show or just get out for the night. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When the halftime came, we left the house and went to Tomcats. Now all of us didn't go to Tomcats, just the artists. And we had the females. At the time, my oldest daughter's mom, she was my girlfriend, but she wasn't my daughter. She wasn't pregnant yet. It was her and her homegirls, a bunch of girls from U of H and the college in Arlington, whatever it's called. It was about 9 of them and 6 dudes. Me staying with my cousin, who staying with Drake, Tuxedo Max, which is Larry Scales, some other dude and another dude. It was just us. And 9 prissy girls. 9 prissy girls.
9 schoolgirls, it sound like.
9 schoolgirls, like squares.
Yeah.
We hear that, we get there early, you know, so we went in with the rest of the entourage, and we know they trying to get in Club Blue.
Yeah.
Which pretty much they end up just riding around, people downtown the whole night.
Parking lot,
Elwood, Pearl, and all that shit.
I know how they go, bro.
They did that all night, the whole time while we in Tomcats, you know. So that night right there, though, we was sent to perform first. So the girls kept on asking us, hey, what time y'all going on? You know, we gotta go to class in the morning. I said, that's
not class in the morning.
But like, you know, something like that. Class in the morning, not school class. So
that what they was on.
So I said, well, 10 o'clock, I guess they gonna start the performance. At the time being, it's about, what, like 9:40. We playing pool, we sitting there, we drinking.
Shit.
Now keep in mind, we normally pop X pills before we do every show. This one X pills, the jig mode.
Yeah.
We pop X pills every time before we go perform, just to be in a good mood, just have fun.
Yeah, turn up.
And we leave in the after parties at our crib on the north side in Dallas on Skill.
Yeah.
So this time though, we didn't have no X pills. We don't have nothing but alcohol.
Number lift.
So we drinking, we buying everything, get the fucking bar and shit, you know. We leave the pool table and go to the bar and just sit down and chill there because we trying to prep our mind to perform now. After we leave there, shit, a crew of dudes come in, they probably about 15, 20 deep. They go to the pool table where we was at. And so we sitting over there, you know, they crunk as hell, they feeling themselves real hard. As a deep ass group should.
Yeah, right.
No telling what type of, whatever they was on, they was on.
They were leaving.
And so, my girl at the time, she asked, she was like, who those dudes are? I said, and I started looking at a few faces, I said, oh, them the Decker boys. They rapping too, but I guess some of them, they entourage.
Right.
And then she started noticing some of these dudes because she went to Lake Highlands High School. She said, oh, I went to school with these dudes. So I'm like, okay, at the time being, okay, well, shit, she's 21, 22 at the time. Oh, so these younger boys.
Right.
Cause we older guys, we in our late
27,
20s,
yeah.
30. Oh, our oldest member at the time was 30 years old, I think.
Right.
Probably 29, I don't know.
The youngsters.
They keep looking at us, but we got 9 girls with us.
Yeah.
They looking at us. How we doing at the time? I don't know. I see you up there looking.
Nah, we good.
We all right.
Nah,
So,
we ain't on no
man,
time.
Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to that north side, man.
Shout out to the Nutty North, man.
Yeah, shout out to all you boys, man. Shreveport, man. Shout out to North Dallas, too, though. You know?
Yeah, for real.
And my boys around. Everybody, man. DM Dub, man. Shreveport.
Yeah, I ain't looking at time. I'm just looking see who's tapping in.
After she asked me who they were and we verified who they are, whatever. You know, everything going. They getting kind of impatient, so they like, okay, we're fixing to go home.
Right.
It's getting late now. It's like going on 11.
Yeah, you know how that shit goes.
So they leave, and it's kind of wet and rainy that night. It's kind of drizzling, you know, it's drizzling. They leave, and probably like 7 minutes after they leave, here come Coon. Okay, y'all, let's get this show started.
Yeah.
Here I am calling her, hey, yo.
Hold on.
Hey. We about to go on stage in a minute. Well, shit, we already on 30. We go. I said, okay, boom. Don't worry about it. She said, be careful. I like, okay, bye. So we go up. We about the third act. We want the first act. We supposed to be in first, but you know that's some bullshit.
Nah, that's how that shit go.
But you know,
long live Coon, but I remember that shit.
Hey, you know what? I love Coon.
I do too.
I gave Coon hell every show. I think me and my cousin staying low. He hated us when he hated us and he loved us. But hey. But we gave Coon problems, Lucky problems, we gave everybody problems. Whoever was hosting that Robies, we gave them problems. We just gave them problems.
Let's get back to the BRAWL.
So
the females gone.
So they gone. Wait, get me back on track. They gone. We go up to perform. We like the third act. We go up there, do our 2-3 songs, I guess, you know, boom. We get off the stage, and one of the dudes, he from Monroe. He be hosting the show. He was like, my nigga Money. He was like, say Cutty, man. He like, don't leave, man, because we always to leave. I didn't perform, we leave, and we had an entourage with us, we had chicks, and we can go back to the house.
Yeah, go party.
And party. So this time, you know, he's like, hey, Cutty, y'all don't leave, man. We're trying to support everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
so
people bring so many people.
Yeah.
And then once when they perform, they take everybody with them. So we want to keep everybody there. I said, nah, man, we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna hang out and party, man.
That's what's up.
So now, after that right there, I go get me a drink. I go in the bathroom, and you know, I got a blue 318 beanie cap on.
Yeah.
We call them Senies. And it was like the one with the little bib when they first came out, but they had 318 on this powder blue, and I had a little black shirt matching button down. And I think some shell toe Adidas all white. But anyway, I'm in the bathroom taking a piss. Me and the dude from Monroe, and another dude, because he from Monroe 318 too, he had a 318 hat on. So the dude, my boy Charlie Moe, the dude that talked to me in the bathroom, like, what's up with your man? I like that 318 hat, man. I love Shreveport and Monroe and all that, Louisiana. Charlie Moe, which he been on my podcast before, Charlie Moe TV.
Charlie Moe.
Shout out
Charlie Moe, I see him on the book.
He was just admiring, the hat and everything, and hey man, y'all rock that show, man. That was a good show right there, man. We about to go up next in a minute. I'm like, okay then, I'm gonna check y'all out. So I go out there, man, a couple acts go on, then the Decker Boys go on stage. They like number 6 or 7 acts.
And Charlie Moe with the Decker Boys, or he was just by himself?
The Decker Boys.
Okay.
I didn't know, but guess what, Decker Boys, they get on stage, they just shout out to Cutty, man, come up here with us.
Yeah.
I'm on stage with them. I'm up there, but I'm sitting there. Hey, I ain't standing up. I just sat down. I had my drink in my hand, so I'm sitting on stage, rocking with them, jamming, kicking it. They performing. They cool with me.
Yeah.
But my partner from Long Beach, Drake, Hardy Boy. Everybody know King Drake. From by here to where that stove's at, Drake is right there, and I can see him getting into an altercation with some dudes. So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? And like the music just, I stopped hearing anything, and there's people in front of me, but I'm trying to look through them to see what's going on. So it got to a point where I just jumped off. I jump off and go walk over there real quick. I'm like, say, man, what's going on, cuz? What's going down? Drake said, man, these motherfuckers stepped on my shoes, man, and don't want to say excuse me. Now, Drake just bought these brand new pair of all white, fresh New Balance. And people there, it's funny though, because they damn, y'all behind some New Balance. That's the joke behind this
right,
shit. Behind some New Balance.
Right.
And it's back in 2005.
Right.
New Balance ain't really just like they styling like they styling now. But New Balance is a name brand, but it was some fresh all white New Balance. And guess what? There's some fresh white shoes.
White,
no matter which brand they are.
Yeah, white,
stepped on my shoes.
It's a respect thing. Fuck the shoe.
Niggas stepped on my shoes and don't want. They think it's funny.
Oh.
So and I questioned the situation and they were still laughing about it. And out of nowhere, I guess Rook, who's the headliner of the group, he's the head rapper, head guy, real life street stars.
Okay.
He jumped off the stage and come behind me. He was like, Cutty, what's going on, man? I'm thinking Cutty, I'm thinking Rook starting. I'm thinking he about to side with me.
Yeah.
I'm not even knowing these Rook homeboys. So he like,
you thinking you good?
He like, Cutty, man, what's going on? I said, man, these bitch ass dudes, man, stepped in my boy's shoe. Don't want to say excuse me. He like, nah, Cutty, man, we ain't trying to be no bad. We trying to have a good night tonight. I said, nah, fuck that shit, cuz.
Yeah.
And he walked out. He was like, okay, cuz. He walked off and walked around a crowd of people. And we still standing there with the dudes. These 2 dudes, me and my boy from Long Beach. We standing right there looking at, and then, everybody watching us now.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, somebody hit me in the back of my head. That's when the brawl started. When I turned around, which I missed a part of the story, Creeper from Highland Hill.
Shout out to Creeper, man.
Shout out to Creeper, Dominic. When the person that hit me, stuck me from the back behind, once I turned around, I noticed Creeper got on them. It was Rook. Not knowing Creeper already got beef with these guys.
He already had his own beef with them.
Because he already had some stuff that was going on throughout the week as well.
This was just right on time for him.
Just like we had, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of groups that didn't like us.
Yeah.
But they really didn't like us.
Yeah.
But they liked me.
Yeah.
They just didn't like that's just how it was.
Yeah.
Because, that's why they fuck with me now too.
Yeah.
But, Creeper had some going on with them boys, which I wasn't aware. Creeper came to the hospital to see me too. But we're going to get that later. Creeper was already, his intention was to go there to fight because they didn't invite Creeper to that show that night. They told Creeper to stay at the house. He normally supposed to host that show. They let Lucky host it. And then somebody called Creeper because when you watch the episode where I interviewed Creeper on Cutty the Kickback Podcast Show on YouTube. Y'all
go check that out, man. Go subscribe and check that out, man.
Cutty the Kickback Podcast Show, CUTTACATION.
Yeah.
Kickback Podcast.
Make sure y'all do that.
Hit the subscribe button and share it. But I didn't know. Well, Creeper finally told me that he had beef with them prior to that night right there. That's why he went there that night to get on them, because somebody called him and said, "Hey, Creeper, them Decker boys up here deep. They getting into it with the lottery crew dudes."
So somebody really low-key being missing.
So somebody called Creeper and told Creeper, "Hey, Cutty them getting into it with the Decker boys. The lottery crew with Cutty, because name my crew with the lottery crew." So, and he came up there. He drove from Holly Hill, came to Tomcats. We didn't even know he was there until the fight started.
He came with the shit.
He came ready. He came at the right time.
Yeah.
I salute that nigga for that shit, because guess what? Watch this. Check this out. Check this out right here. So once that shit happened, then we all fighting.
Yeah.
The dudes on the stage, they ain't jump off the stage. In the middle of the set.
This the middle of the performance.
Yeah, we fighting them niggas. We don't know how many people we fighting. I know I was fighting 2 or 3 dudes at a time, every time, the whole time.
And with that being said,
this. Falling, get back
let me pause, because I'm high. I'm just trying to make sure I'm right. These the same niggas that invited you on stage. You was on stage with them while they was performing. Okay, continue.
You know me.
Okay, continue.
I done had 15 niggas on stage, probably about 4 of them really knew me.
Okay, continue.
So they just know their homeboys fighting just like I know my homeboys.
But y'all fighting though, y'all brawl.
And we got about 4 people helping us. The Monroe people and some people at Oak Cliff and Creek.
Yeah.
And I think the South Dallas dude was helping us. So it probably was about 8 on 15. But, you know, I just know every time I was falling, I had a Heineken bottle in this hand. They changed the way the bottle looked. This one was the short, fat Heineken bottle. I had it in his hand, I was hitting like that. And I was falling, and I was fighting 3 dudes every time. That's how many dudes it was. And I remember the last time I fell, I was by some pool sticks. And I was about to crawl to one and grab one shit. Them motherfuckers, they grabbed the pool stick, but my boy from Long Beach came out of nowhere with a pool chair.
Clock one.
All them out. We started, and then all of a sudden the security guards and the club owners, they cut the lights on, they break us up, and we size up and see who's what.
See what's what, yeah.
So my big cousin staying low now, 6'5", 320.
Now at this point you're not cut yet.
I ain't cut yet.
Okay.
We ain't got that far yet. My cousin staying low got the best of a lot of niggas, I guess. Because they were so mad after they broke us up and split us apart. Somebody threw a chair at my cousin staying. And when they did that right there, the club owners and everybody kicked the Decker boys them out.
Yeah.
They kicked them out of the club. Told them to stay in. You know, the police on their way now.
Yeah.
The police on their way now. Now they threw a chair at my cousin. My cousin, he crump, he hype. We been drinking Jack Daniels, gin,
and he ready.
Everything. Guess what? My cousin, he started going marching outside where they at. They kicked him out of the club now. They kicked him out of Tomcats. So guess what? My cousin, big stand low, he's 6'5", 320. He out there, we from the same hood.
He want all the smoke.
We out here in Dallas together, nigga.
Yeah.
We all we got. So when I see him walk out there, guess what I do?
Go out there.
Everybody like, Cutty, no, turn around. I go out there with a man, it's me and staying local niggas, about 30-foot soldiers, like the Ninja Turtles. 30-foot soldiers, we was 15 in the club. Outside, nigga, it was about 30 of them niggas. And we were like, fuck it, just 2 of us. And I just remember them all rushing us at one time. I locked up on, matter of fact, me and Charlie,
2 versus 30.
Me and Charlie Bo, we looked at each other. We looked at each other, when I walked out the club, Charlie Bo looked at me like, damn, man, it's you? Cause we connected that night.
Yeah.
We ended up reconnecting 2021.
Yeah.
But we connected that night, and he was like, fuck it. But we didn't fight each other. He ended up going to the crowd, and I just, they rushed us in one time. I just remember locking up with one dude in the head, like hitting him, and somebody just came from behind and said, boom. Now I got a scar back on my head right here.
Yeah, I see.
They had to staple my shit back together. Now
Man.
all I remember is me just feeling that. I just felt my skull, and I just like, damn, I remember going like that, and I fell. Anything else I don't remember. It was Creeper that brought me back to life on the interview I had with him about what happened. You see, I mean, I guess they slit my neck. I got my neck right there, right here. I got one right there. I got this scar. My ear got stapled back together. I got a scar back there, and I got this.
So they tried to cut you up after they knocked you out?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And then turned to find out, man, you know, Creeper trying to come out the club. He trying to follow behind me. They won't let Creeper out. Creeper went out the back of the club. Came around. Creeper said, I was in the middle of the street, in the middle of commerce, flat place, bloody. They were trying to run me over in the car. I ain't find that out. I didn't find that out till Creeper. I interviewed Creeper on my podcast after I interviewed Charlie Moe.
This was the Decker Boys?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey,
you say the Decker Boys is real life street story.
Hey, and think about see, I had Charlie Moe on the show who's a part of them. His brother's with them too, Charlie Moe. Charlie Moe I interviewed Charlie Moe on my show.
Yeah.
We talked about this shit. It's already out there. And then Creeper came on 2 weeks later, and Creeper had, they say, man, they had you in the middle of the street, nigga. I had to pull you, I had to drag you to the sidewalk because they were trying to run me over too, because they didn't like him either.
That's crazy.
And they said the nigga that was, they talked about the nigga that did it. They don't like the nigga that tried to run me over, but they said it was cars trying to run me over, man. I'm in the middle of the street. I didn't even know that. Nigga was 15, 16 years later, I found out nigga was trying to run me over.
That's wild in the bitch, man.
But check this out. So when I get up though, I don't know what's going on. A chick, she walking to me, she's screaming.
You bloody
Creeper right there with me. When her reaction, when she screamed, my reaction, I grabbed the side of my face. Blood started skeeting out my neck like I was pissing.
Jeez.
Like I was pissing. I look down the street, I see about 7, 10 dudes stubbing my cousin, staying low. Now guess what? Coyote Ugly was the fight started at Tomcats. How did I end that far down by Coyote Ugly? Now you remember Coyote Ugly was a whole block down that street.
Nah, for real. Did you
get
drugs up there or what?
I don't know. I mean the Coyote I remember seeing Coyote Ugly. I seen Coyote Ugly, that when Creeper walked up on me. And the girl started screaming. That's when I grabbed my face and blood started skeeting out my neck. I looked down the street, I see about 10 dudes stabbing my cousin Stan. Now the ambulance coming. The ambulance, they coming now.
That's crazy.
Cause Baylor Hospital right there on 50. So they come, they all walk me down to where my cousin at, cause the ambulance are all there now, and the police there. And they lay us beside each other. They pretty much cut my clothes up. I had a leather jacket. They cut my pants up, cut my shirt up. But yeah, I was fucked up, nigga. I was wrapped up like a mummy, nigga, up in the surgery room. I had tubes in my dick and my nose.
Damn.
All that shit, nigga. Had a blood transfusion. All that, nigga. I woke up the next day, nigga.
And this was in 05?
Yeah, detectives and shit trying to come to the motherfucking spot, trying to ask me questions about who it was. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
And then I seen it on the news one night. I'm sitting up in there, the nurse up in there, you know, she.
It made the news.
Yeah, it made the news. So I'm laying in the bed, in the bedroom. I'm in there, and it comes on the news. And the nurse up in there, I guess she's changing out something, I don't know. And she looking at it. And I started laughing at this shit. I was like, that's some bullshit. She's like, how you know? I said, they talking about me. She like, how y'all? I said, yeah, that shit didn't happen. They tried to say that a couple of people got stabbed the night before up in a club in Deep Ellum on Commerce and Malcolm X. Several people got stabbed, and the suspect ran off and jumped in a limo and ran off. That ain't what fucking happened.
The news just made up some shit.
They made the news. I always make, they don't know shit.
Yeah, we know that. I know that.
That's when I learned the streets, the news really don't know shit. There was a pimp there that night. He had about 10 of his bitches up in that bitch we were working, trying to get her. He was up in there. And his reason for running to his fucking limo with his bitches was to protect his fucking bag.
Yeah.
So they got that all mixed up, and guess what? I'm the only one that got stabbed.
So there was a pimp skirting out in the limo, and they talking about that was the suspect.
I'm the only one that got touched that night with a blade or whatever type of cutting. Any bleed, well, everybody was fucked up in some kind of way. I know Charlie Moe, he got a busted gash on the back of his head. I don't know where that come from. I said Mike would have came from me. But we talked about this shit on our episode together, and then I interviewed Creeper the next.
So that's dope that you like possibly had this situation with this guy, but y'all was able to interview.
And me and Charlie Moore, we tight
that's
like
grown ass man shit, man. That's beautiful.
We tight like hallways, you know.
That's good. That's beautiful, man.
We real tight, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Charlie Moore. I mean, there was a story that, because like I said, it's funny because he was the last person I had a conversation with before the brawl.
Right, y'all was linking in and locking in.
He was in the bathroom. When I
that's
walked
crazy.
Out, I got on the stage with them, and I ain't said a word to nobody until it was time to go down there and say what's going on with my homeboy.
So have you like made any type of connections, accidental, purposely, with any of the other people from?
I mean, the thing about it, the fact that they seen the Charlie Moore episode that I did got a bunch of views, and the way he's connected to North Dallas and all that.
Somebody seen
that shit. They
yeah.
If they want to reach out, they'll reach out.
Right.
I mean, they familiar with who I am. I mean, people watching, man. People be watching you who don't even hit the like button or they watch.
Or comment. They be watching.
I be places, man, and people they be like, damn, man, I seen you on YouTube.
Type shit.
And people watching you.
They watch.
People who don't think watching you, watching you. So when I did that episode, then I backdoored it with Creeper. Creeper gave us a whole different
aspect and view on it.
He gave us the insight.
Yeah.
Like it was another story going on in the mix of with all that right there. It's like how you got the movie, there's something going on, but it's
but the camera's just on this right now.
But all of a sudden the two situations
they really tie together.
Yeah, that's how that ended up being.
Damn, I'm about to go watch both of them interviews.
He was like, shit, yeah, man, I've been beefing with them boys, man. Cause guess what? Fucked up part about it, nigga. We didn't like Creeper, ever, until that night, nigga.
Y'all didn't like Creeper?
But the flip side of this whole story, even Creeper will tell you, we did not like Creeper, man, because, and we knew he was a Crip too.
Yeah.
But we still didn't like him. The reason why we didn't like Creeper, because he used to host the Wednesday night Nairobi nights. In my first time performing, I had a couple people from Shreveport. Had my people there. We about 20, 25 deep.
Yeah.
I'm performing. I did "Is It Cool With You" first, and then I did the last song, Post City, the city I'm from. I'm on that bitch spitting, rapping. Now I don't rap like no Louisiana rapper. I don't even sound like a down south rapper. I just rap.
Yeah.
I just got my own little style, and I'm on that bitch ripping it, telling you about Shreveport. And I don't think there's no other way to tell you. At the time being, there wasn't no other way to describe Shreveport
than the way you was doing it.
And the way I did it. And it still is still relevant to this day if you hear the song. Yeah. So, and I had people that's not even from Shreveport, Post City, Post City, Post City, Post City.
Saying that shit.
And but by the time I got to the last verse, Creeper cut me out. He cut me.
Let me ask you this, were you sure it was Creeper not the DJ?
Now we already don't really care fun to you.
How long you sure it was Creeper and not the DJ?
Creeper was the one that was up there. He the one that it was Creeper.
It was Creeper.
Creeper was there. He said it. He
said it.
But he said it was a certain amount of time limit. I said,
okay.
But I said we had to see. We made show CDs.
Okay.
We had to show CD time.
So where you know 3 minutes.
So I knew you were lying.
Yeah.
So that made us more than that.
I feel you.
We already don't.
Cause you know the show makes 3 minutes.
So now we mad at you. So we made every time. That's why we went there. When we didn't perform, we still went there just to fuck with people.
Just to ruffle some
feathers. Just to mess with. And then we finally I think I got cool with Creeper first, or started talking to him more first. Cause it was one night, some niggas had him with a decker board. They had a nigga hemmed up in the corner. And once again, that goes back, them Bloods got the Crip dude hemmed up.
Type shit.
They had him, Coon didn't want to let the Coon had to let them keep them niggas out of that road. Now we parked in front of that road. And we looking at the shit, we pulled up like, nah, fuck that nigga. Until that night of the 2005 brawl, my whole ways changed about Creeper. Because Creeper came to the hospital to see me. Coon came to see me, Creeper, Ambitious. Remember Ambitious? He had that song, Finest Girl You Ever Seen, first off the cover of the magazine.
Ambitious.
Well, that's Coon, one of the Coon artists.
Okay.
But Coon
if it's one of the Coon artists, I probably fuck around and do know Ambitious, just can't remember.
He had a sister named Mystique. Lady Mystique, she stayed in Mesquite out here in Mesquite.
I know who Lady Mystique is.
She stayed out here in Mesquite.
Okay.
But
long live Coon again, man.
Long live Coon, man. He made, you know what, if Coon was still alive, man, this is what Coon would be doing.
If the Coon was alive, bro, the city, like, I feel like a lot of shit wouldn't be happening, a lot of shit would be happening. Yep. And it wouldn't be no, it wouldn't be no favoritism. Coon was the first person that made me feel like a real live artist.
Yeah, I would say that, cause nigga, I was a street rapper.
Bro, he made me feel like a real live artist. I was just a 18, 19-year-old kid rapping in my studio at home and on MySpace at the time type shit. And man, that nigga Coon tapped in.
That's why I be telling rappers, man, it's no way you can't market yourself in Dallas, cause it's an open mic night every night.
Every night somewhere.
In the city. And back then, nigga, that was the normal thing.
That was the normal thing.
That's why we was in different spots every night.
Say, I remember Nairobi's, but I don't remember Nairobi as far as the shows. But I was in there on some club shit. What underage wasn't supposed to be in there. I remember that from some. I didn't even know that before. And that's probably how Wednesday night was school nights for me. That's why I don't remember.
Tito Pimpin, Lucky. You had a nigga that worked for K104 that was up in there. And yeah, that's who hosted the show that
Bro. And this probably wasn't y'all, but like from the story you told me, I feel like this was y'all. You said y'all used to be at Palm Beach too.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was performing at Palm Beach one time. Somebody had a problem, the DJ had a problem with my music for whatever. I'm sitting on stage looking dumb. Somebody said, boo, or some more shit like that.
Don't tell it, man.
Somebody said some more shit like that. Now I grabbed my mic. Now I started freestyling. I don't remember who it was.
Did we praise you after you started freestyling?
Yeah, when I.
That probably was us, yeah.
Bro,
I remember some shit
bro,
like
and then they got my music right soon as I finished the freestyle.
You know what? Yeah, that probably was us.
Bro, that probably was y'all on my mom. Cause like when I came off stage, whoever the nigga was, he was like, bro, nigga was just fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, you did that, nigga. He was like, I wasn't ready for you to freestyle on me like that.
That probably was Drake or that probably was Stan Low.
Bro.
That was me, I don't know. But that wasn't instant.
I got booed like it was dead silent up there, bro.
The nigga said, fuck that Strat CD and went to freestyle. He just started doing the shit a cappella.
Bro.
And we praised him for that.
Bro.
That
probably was me, I promise. I can't remember, bro. I was young and a
man,
bitch.
who was up in that bitch, man? Back in the day, man, D-Bella used to go so fucking hard, man, on Friday.
And D-Bella was different, bro, for artists.
Both strips.
D-Bella was different for artists back in the day, bro.
All that shit.
I know.
I did House of Blues, I did Club Beamers, I performed everywhere, man.
Bro, Coon was the first person to put me on stage. And after that, Coon was the first person who really made me feel like an artist. He was on some shit like, man, say I want you to come back on so-and-so night. I was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? How long to sit, whoop, whoop, whoop. He was like, oh, nah, you can perform if you want to, but I just want you in a building. I'm 35, 36.
So, okay, you probably, okay.
I'm 36. And like I said, I was 19 in that hole.
So you 9 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So when this shit happened, you were about 27, 28, I don't know. 27 when this happened. And, going into my 27th birthday. So you had to be probably about 19 when this shit happened.
Well, I probably
18. I was up in that bitch.
And I was in the midst, like I say, Coon, my God, bro, like the nigga said, not perform. At first I was like, what the fuck, I ain't get it. He was like, I'ma shout you out, I'ma have a DJ play your music. Yeah. You can sit at the top in the VIP area. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, huh? I was like, I'm a rapper. So nigga, I'm a rapper, nigga, what you mean?
What about Elm Street Pub?
I've been at Elm Street Pub.
I did shows up in there when I started doing shows up in there after I came home from 2013. That's when I was being a hype man for my boy Fly Tide, cause we was in I'm from a group too. I'm a solo artist, but I'm from a group.
What's the group?
The group called The Others.
The Others.
It's like 8 of us. We like Wu-Tang.
Okay.
We all from different parts of the map, and we just come with that.
And put that work in.
Yeah, we like Megatron. We come together with songs.
We like Megatron.
We don't make we from different backgrounds, but the songs we put together, you be like, damn. But you would never know you never can match the faces with the songs we put out. And you see them like, dang, y'all niggas make this type of music. But
right.
yeah, man. What I was saying, fuck, I ain't got too deep into the Others.
Right. We were talking about we just talking about Palm Beach days and Cone and shit.
We doing performing.
Yeah, performing.
I also did the Quixotic World Theater.
I ain't been
That's in Deep Ellum. That's on YouTube. I did a show. It's a 45-minute set, and but on the video on YouTube it's chopped up into 17 minutes.
Okay, I got a question for you now. You know I'm finna start this Dallas documentary, you know what I'm saying? The Dallas Underground, I'm finna shoot this documentary.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, let me ask your question and put it in intake. Do you feel like, Cause you know the Dallas Underground, I know. You know what I'm saying? When I first got into the shit, been doing the shit. So I want to say, I don't know if you in the mix these days or just podcasting, but if you are in the mix or know anybody in the mix, do you feel like it's the same for us from back then, or is it different?
It's way different. You know what? All right, let me slow down. It's the same way, just getting presented differently. Because the rappers that's out there trying to present their music and shit and put this shit out, like the ones that I see, that I'm connected with, the Jason Lyrics, the Bente Carleones, the Cowboy Keys, the Lady
Shout out
Savage.
to those guys, man, and those gals, for real.
If they back in our time, they would have been in that road, Palm Beach.
They would have.
So we was like I said, we were dedicated. We were there when we wasn't performing.
Nah, for real.
I did Taste of Dallas, nigga. How many rappers you know? I did that live, man. I shared the same stage with ZZ Top.
ZZ Top, nigga.
We did
nigga ZZ Top.
We did Taste of Dallas 2007.
Nigga ZZ Top.
The long beard white boy.
Yeah.
Yes. That shit documented. We got paid for this. The first show I got paid for.
Man,
Taste of Dallas. The dude that's over Taste of Dallas, right? Now, I'm a bartender. That's why I fucks with people. People fuck with me. I do a lot. I got a lot of fucking goddamn attributes. So I utilize the ones that when I'm supposed to utilize them.
Yeah.
This dude back in the day, man, he said, "Say, man, I like your music and stuff, man. I want you to perform at the Taste of Dallas." He said, "I'll pay y'all whatever you want to pay." I went back and huddled up with my partners now, and we already was working on a little mixtape, and we pretty much the songs we did on the mixtape. We made a show with it. We did it live with a band.
Right.
Same band we used at the Hip Hop Hunt 2005. We did the Taste of Dallas right there downtown, right there where the train run on Main Street. That's where the stage was at. It was hot as a motherfucker that day, but we was on the stage.
Y'all got paid though.
We got paid. We got paid $1,900.
Ooh.
For the first
that was a real show.
I'm talking about, so we were down there, we had people come to see us.
Yeah, I would have been trying to do another one.
We added acts on to the show. We did it live, and check this out right here. The drummer that rehearsed with us, once again at Brookhaven, rehearsed with us for 2 weeks, the day of that Sunday, or maybe it was a Saturday. He reneged on us and didn't show up. So we had to find a drummer. We had to find a
Last
drummer.
minute.
We had to find a drummer at the last minute. So all the way from Addison to fucking downtown, the guy we picked up, we had him listen to music, the songs that we were
On the way.
and you had to remember that shit.
He
Guess
killed
what?
it.
People didn't at the end of the show, I had, me being me. Hey, by the way, y'all, this motherfucker didn't even rehearse with us. We picked him up today.
No, you did.
Yeah, I had
Bro, no, you didn't.
He said that live
Taste the
thing.
Dallas in front of everybody.
Yeah. I'm always clever.
No, you did.
They clap, because they said, this nigga just learned this shit today, y'all.
Yeah.
Because, I'm already.
That's real talent.
We had a bad experience with the drums, the live shit before the Hip Hop Hunt.
Yeah, when they
stage,
sabotaged it, yeah.
But, so we had a bad experience again.
That's crazy, bro.
And that's why I learned that the drummers is like the slut of the band.
It's like slut of the band.
They gonna always change. They gonna be in awesome. They gonna always be in a different level.
So it's 2023. We're about to be pushing into 2024. You still fucking with music?
You know what? I'm one of those rappers, and I always been. I got a lyrical exercise. I got a verse for any motherfucking coast or state I go to. A West Coast nigga, a East Coast nigga, a Atlanta nigga, a Miami nigga, a Chicago nigga, a Texas nigga, a Houston nigga, whatever, a Louisiana. I got a verse for every, and it's already written. I wrote so much shit in the pen.
Already.
I wrote so much shit that it's songs that we never finished recording or verses never got leaked out.
Okay.
I got that in my head.
How much music do you got read? Do you got enough to where, like, if you was to start getting back active as an artist today, you wouldn't have to write a new lyric for how long?
I don't know, man.
It's November 2023.
I think I probably got about...
When you think you'll be writing a new lyric?
I think I can put about 10, 12 songs together without having to write no
10, 12. Okay, that's a whole project.
Probably more than that, though, because I got songs I want to have with people on them.
Okay, features. Yeah.
And I got other stuff, like I said, I was always that guy that was ready for whatever beat you played.
And let me pause real quick. I hear you say you got the music, but are you gonna do something with the music, or you just playing the podcast role?
I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
I'm that guy, man. I made a transition from being a rapper to podcasting. The energy that I used to love to be in the studio. I was that studio rat. I had songs already made for us. Hey y'all, we gonna do it like this on this. You know, they pour I want you. I was that. I didn't know how to do no fucking beat. They did that shit. And my producers was rappers too. So they threw their verse down and we made a song. Yeah. So I said the energy that I had with the music now transitioned to podcasting. But I still love. That's my passion. I'm a hip hop head. It's not nobody. It's not an artist that you can't tell me about. I'm on all the new shit, nigga. All the new music.
I seen cause you told me Jeezy new album.
Yeah, I'm not leaking.
I'm like,
I don't care what album.
Lord Banks new album. I'm like, what?
I don't care what area they from. I'm not a regional person.
I didn't even know these guys was dropping new shit, man.
No, I don't care where you from. I don't care if you from my hood. If you whack, you whack. If you good, you good. I mean,
straight up.
I listen to good music, man.
Straight up.
Whether it's pop, rock, drop and roll, rock and roll. Classic shit.
You just talking or you really listen to everything? Cause I really listen to everything.
No, nigga, everybody know that.
Yeah.
It's been like that. I had a Cutlass 85, nigga. I'm gonna get back to the finish of the story. I had an 85 Cutlass, nigga. And back in the day we had CDs, nigga. I had a fucking case of CDs, nigga. I had a backpack full of CDs with cases in them, nigga. People will tell you this shit. On the comments they'll say that. That nigga stayed with all the CDs, nigga, from everything. But even to this day now, nigga, I pull out with this shit at. In my car. I'll show you my library, nigga, on my fucking shuffle, on my Apple nigga music. I got more music than anybody. I just hit shuffle. You're gonna hear something different every time.
A little bit of everything.
Nigga, I listen to everything, nigga. Classical 50s and 60s. To my soul music, 70 class, black exploitation music, nigga, funk.
That's what's up.
To my Bobby Womack.
That's what's up. People gotta get a little bit more culture.
To my Bruce Springsteen, nigga. Yeah. All that shit, nigga. I just like music. When you go back to me with the music shit, I like rapping and I want to record, but I'm not that. I hate. Lately, when I've been going to the studio, niggas be like, man, do a song. An hour later, you still working on the beat, or the beat ain't been played and nobody ain't recording.
Niggas ain't talking about
I'm ready to go right then.
You ready to work?
You saying
like me. If we finna do it, let's do it.
I don't want to hang out in the studio no more. I did that shit for years, smoking and drinking. My studio survival kit was alcohol, weed, and females.
Yeah.
But that's all and we hung out and made the shit. I don't live like that no more. If I'm gonna be on a song or record some shit, I'm gonna do it right then and there. Boom. Yeah. And on top of that.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Time is money, man.
Guess what? And on top of that, if I'm gonna waste these bars and give them out to people, we finna put this shit out. We finna mix this shit down.
And put it out.
Put this on Apple, Spotify, and
we finna publish this shit.
Cause I want people to hear my shit talking.
I want people to hear my shit across the country, nigga, not around the corner.
I'm not gonna record those. I'm not gonna give these lyrics away just so you can be in your fucking computer.
Nah, on me, that's real shit on me. That's bullshit.
That's why I stopped rapping. It was too many songs I recorded that was just sitting.
Don't talk to me about that, cause I got this shit.
It's good shit. I'm like, hold up. Well, let's go back to this shit and get this shit. This is a nice song. I know. I'm to the streets to this shit.
Did you ever go back to the shit though?
I do that shit, but hey, you know what?
Cause I know for me, like I got shit I need to go back to. It said I was gonna go back to, and never went back to.
I still want to finish Damaged Goods, and them 6 songs into the shit, probably 7. I still want to put another 7 piece to that project.
It ain't nothing to it but to do it. You just gotta do it.
I want to do it, but when somebody, when a producer wants to be like, hey, you know what? Like hit Nas up or whoever, whatever. And they say, Cutty, man, I want you to finish out that shit, man. Just go ahead and get to work, no bullshit. And lock me up in that bitch. In the studio, we gonna finish that shit up, but I don't get that type of energy, so I don't care. That's why I can do a podcast and I can hang around a bunch of bozo shit all day or some other shit and learn throughout how my day gonna go and make a fucking goddamn video about it, put it on content and be controversial about shit.
Right.
And it only takes 45 minutes to do it probably, and probably my editing skills on how I know how to do shit. It don't take me about 15 minutes to do it
how you do it.
I can do it better, but I know.
And I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about that. Your podcast, man. The big podcast.
The Kickback Podcast Show.
Yeah.
And just in case, Cuttication is come from Cutty. And Cuttication is medication. information, and education.
Okay.
So in the
I ain't know the title of that deep. I'm glad.
So what it is, what brings that to part, I'm one of those people that know a little bit about a lot. Like, I just don't know a lot about a little. I know a little bit about a lot. So in pretty much any conversation or topic I probably knew was going on. Or I'm eager to learn or be nosy to the situation.
Right. Now, how long you been doing your podcast?
I started off in 2016, man. Pretty much, it's been 7 years on the dot. It was October the 1st. I went on the Ian Gleason show. That's at Our Radio in Addison. I went on the Ian Gleason show as a guest, and I went back on again as a guest because his audience, now it's a white podcast.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, y'all, people didn't know what a podcast was back then.
Right.
Nobody didn't know. Now I knew because you had Taxstone, he's in jail, you know, tax season. You had Comeback Jack, rest in peace. You had Rap Radar, which is the Wilson guy. And Drink Champs didn't even start yet. Joe Budden just started. Joe Budden just started his shit. Ice-T had a podcast. But people only knew Joe Rogan. And people who know Joe Rogan is a white background. So only people who knew about podcasting were white people. And some white people didn't know about podcasts.
And bro, I know about podcasts, but I'm finna tell you some random shit, bro. It was literally podcasts. I know about podcasts from like conspiracy theorist type shit. I didn't know about it from like, say, hey, y'all heard about this artist, or say we got this artist, or any type of thing about any type of shit like that.
That's when Joe Budden and Taxstone and Nori and Rap Radar, and Comeback Jack, and the Doggy Diamonds.
Yeah, because I knew about podcasts, but not for,
I was into those podcasts because they streamed to me from me watching The Breakfast Club a lot.
Right.
I always admired The Breakfast Club because I always wanted to go on there one day as a rap artist or something.
Right.
Because I know what to say and I know what to ask.
Yeah.
And I know the stuff that they don't know.
Who don't want to get that platform?
There's plenty of shit that Charlamagne or DJ Envy or Angela Yee said. I said, that's bullshit. That ain't right. They said it wrong.
Right.
I know though. I wish I was up in the room to clear it up.
To be able to,
So I said, you know what?
Put your stamp on it.
And I'm still doing the rapping shit, man. I'm doing shows and shit, man, as a hype man, and just doing it because I'm on pretty much most of the songs.
Okay.
Of course, I end up meeting a lady, you know, my son's mom. You know, we together, and all of a sudden she gets pregnant. So I'm pretty much, not only I'm in a relationship, I'm not at the studio that much.
Yeah, family.
And I'm at the house now. I'm watching YouTube a lot. I had the little Fire Stick. I used to jailbreak Fire Sticks, and I had my shit set up where I had everything I can watch. And I used to just sit in the house and watch all these podcasts and shit. And then my partner, the bar that I hang out at the time, or used to hang out at, Sherlock's. Everybody go there and hang out. This white dude from Portland, Maine, South Portland, Maine, but he moved from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Irish white dude. He tend there a lot, and that's when he asked me to come on his show as a guest.
Oh, okay.
And I was already thinking about podcasts with my homeboy that ran track for the Olympic team, Xavier Zellers, which was the CEO of our record label, you know, Just Music. But he was in Italy at the Olympics at that time, but he ended up getting hurt. He came back. We was gonna have a podcast called The Happy Hour. We supposed to met up with Ian to get our shit started.
Okay.
My homeboy reneged about this shit. Ian just told me to come on the podcast one day. It was my birthday, October the 1st, 2000.
Libra gang.
Libra
gang.
A whole lot of Libra shit.
A whole lot of Libra shit. Fuck you, man.
You heard me?
Yeah.
So Ian told me to come up there, and this my first time ever just doing some shit like that. Now I've been interviewed on internet radio because we ended up getting signed to a label that had a distribution deal through Universal before I went to jail. So IBC was the record. IMC was the record label. They had a distribution deal. They signed us as a group. So I got interviewed that time. I also got interviewed again when I came home. So, but there was, as years went by, I never did no shit like this before. I'm at iHeartRadio, on the 7th floor in a radio station. And we doing a podcast like it's set up like Breakfast Club, and I'm sitting up there with these white guys. You got a Puerto Rican dude, my homeboy from Philadelphia, Jose on the mic. Rico Bobby, a young white man at the time, white dude, he's about 22. His birthday was the same day mine. Me and him ended up picking. He was my co-host for the first 2 seasons on my podcast.
Oh yeah?
And we had Chino, and then you had Ian, who was the Ian Gleason show. The third time he going up there, they were like, why don't you become a cast?
Like, come on, do this shit, nigga.
And they were promoting me. Now, at the same time, they promoted, Cutty got a podcast coming up soon. And for like months went by, it's 7 months.
Oh, they promoting?
I did about 40, 50 episodes.
With them before you started your own?
Yeah, because I got so comfortable doing that podcast because I was the admin of the page.
Right.
I turned black people on to that show.
Right.
We already had 50 states, 85 countries, but I turned black people on to the show. I turned black people on to podcasting. I can tell you, it's nobody in Shreveport or people around here in North Dallas I can think of could not tell you they knew nothing about podcasting until fucking Cutty J. Davis.
Now let me ask you this.
There's nobody
coming from where you coming from, street influence, music background, did you ever see yourself getting into doing podcasts? As a young, early age?
I always thought this, you know how that player is in the NBA or the NFL? When they play out there on the field and shit, then they retire, and all of a sudden they sitting up there right there announcing the game. Or they're commentating on in the post game. I always thought I was going to be some Shaq or with hip hop.
That makes sense.
All I did with podcasting, I said, okay, I'm bringing the same content that I would do as a rapper, it's just no beat playing.
Yeah, you just not rapping.
Ain't no beat playing. It's the same content, the things that I would have probably wrote about, I'm bringing the same topics. Because if I was a rapper right now, writing shit, I'd be talking about the shit that's going on that I see and hear. So
and that's a dope way to think about it. I ain't think about it like, y'all think I'll be a commentator type shit. But like, nah.
It came to me, it came
and it's the best type of commentate, how you commentate life. You know what I'm saying? It can be about, you can really pick anything you want, however you feel and choose to speak on it.
I subscribe to the topics I want to talk about. Some people send me shit.
Yeah. I
got an inbox on Instagram. I got 2 Instagram pages. I just started my personal page, the one that you probably see. But I got a podcast page.
And I'm new to the IG too, y'all. Run me up on the IG, man. Go fuck me on the IG, 3400 King official page, man.
So yeah, man. I started the podcast and shit, man. And this is what happened, though. This is how I got my. It's the funny part about it, though. You gonna say, King, things happen for a reason. So I'm doing the podcast at the Ian Gleason show. I'm loving the attention. I got fucking chicks way out in fucking Alabama hitting me up, want to fly me out. I'm like, white women, you know, I like all women, man. Everybody know Cutty like some old. I'm like a bag of Skittles, even a bag of Skittles, putting all of them in my mouth. I'm like, I want to taste all of them at one time. That's the boy, Cutty. Yeah. They don't call me Cutty for nothing, I get my knife on.
Yeah.
All day and all. But anyway, yeah, so the podcasting, we doing the podcast. I'm getting comfortable now because I'm loving it. It's easy. It's 5 cast members. Yeah. So it's times on episodes I probably won't say that much.
Yeah.
I do the ad lib.
It kind of make it easy.
Because I don't subscribe to certain topics.
Yeah.
But most of the sometimes I took over topics. It was one time Ian had to go to fucking Orlando, Florida to pick his girlfriend to move her out here. He left that weekend and he drove back. So we did the Ian Gleason show without him. This is when we stopped doing it at the radio station because we ended up getting our own equipment. So we started doing it visual. We was audio to visual. I the one made them start going visual. So we started doing it visual, and we did the Ian Gleason show that Saturday. And after that, we went to the bar and started having a couple drinks. And then Rico Bobby slick ass. I said, fuck it, man. We still got the shit set up. You know, let's do the Kickback podcast show tomorrow. I ain't even had a name for the Kickback podcast yet. I still didn't have a name for it. I didn't want to do a podcast yet because I didn't have a logo or a name yet. So, but Rico Bobby, we sitting there, because he know my spot's the Honeycomb Hideout, the Kickback. There's a dice game going on, dominoes, food getting cooked, chicks, alcohol, weed. A lot of shit going on. That's the Kickback. That's how I've been in my crib for years. Yeah. So Bobby just threw it out there, fuck it, we doing the Kickback podcast show Sunday. I said, the Kickback podcast show? He said, yeah, name it the Kickback. Now in mine, I already was saying cuttication in my music. The term cuttication, I had a song I had called Cuttication I wrote. And I just always say, every time I make a post on Facebook, I hashtag Cuttication. So he said the kickback, so I said, fuck it, Cuttication, the kickback podcast.
Yeah, I see that.
And the first 6 episodes we did was audio on YouTube, and people started saying, we want to see y'all. So we started doing visual. That's when Jose on the mic, shout out to Jose on the mic and King George TV out of Oak Cliff.
Shout out to Jose and King George TV, man, goddamn. You know,
my boy Jose on the mic from Philadelphia. He's my Puerto Rican Sicilian. He's Sicilian Rican, that's what I call him. He's Sicilian and Puerto Rican. He was my cameraman throughout the first season. Then King George came in like at the last 6 episodes of season 1. Then King George did the next 2 seasons. Then it got to a point where I said, you know, King George moved back to San Diego. And the thing about King George and Jose, I told them both this. I said, King George make it look the way I want it, and you present it on the time I want it. King George, he waits too late to upload
big last minute.
By this time, the next episode is about time we post.
Oh, he playing.
So the algorithm and the topic's not relevant no more. So I said, you know what? During the pandemic, I learned how to do that shit myself. I was around my brother who got a lot of camera shit and drones and shit, and he was showing me all how to do that shit, and he told me what to download and add on, and I learned that shit during the pandemic. And then I said, fuck that shit. I said, I already got the scram bitch shit. That's my shit. Scram bitch. In other words, go fuck yourself. That's an award I give out of every fucking podcast at the end of the show. I give out a scram bitch award. So that you don't scram. Scram, bitch. Scram. So that's why I always say scram. But that's why I came out with No Middleman Productions. Nobody, I do it all by myself.
No middleman.
That's why I'm able to put out a content every fucking day if I want to. That's why I was able to do that shit this year when I was giving people content every day.
Like, I noticed something that everybody keeps saying when they come through the podcast, and like they say something about the pandemic. And as bad as the pandemic was, it made us like break character, break uniform, try something different that really worked and like was good for us. A lot of people are doing something.
Everybody started becoming media, started their face, but getting checked out the whole time during the pandemic. I didn't do a video.
Yeah. But you will learn it though.
You gotta understand. My podcast would have, if I would have took it, put it like this, if I would have took control of my podcast back in 2017 and I would have heard what Star said, I would have been at 1,000 subscribers back in 2018, 19. Yeah. When I took heed and learned how YouTube works, especially how it works, now back then you could put an episode out once a week. Nope. Your shit ain't active daily, nigga, or you ain't dropping
some type of content daily.
You gonna be low on the algorithm, nigga. Yeah. That's when I said, you know what, the only way this is gonna happen if I learn how to do this shit and put it out myself. It's like me being a rapper. The producer got the track, I write my verse first. That's why mostly on all the group songs, my verse is first, because I feel my verse first. Because I'm anxious, I'm ready to spit. And I got an attacking verse. So, I mean, let's go ahead and record this shit. I'm gonna learn how to do this shit myself.
Nah, for real. And I will learn how to do this shit myself, and I will.
So, I'm able to with all this content I be getting, I'm able to give people all this shit that I want.
And that's a blessing.
I've been doing that shit, but the thing about it, I took breaks. It took, like, over the years, one time I took a 4-month break. I took a year off twice.
It's a long time.
But I stayed relevant. Yeah. And then now what I learned this year, which I told you earlier, I learned another trick on how to get your shit going and keep it popping. And that's why it is the way it is. I don't treat this shit like my fucking side job. It's not a side hustle. I treat it just like my day job.
You gotta live this shit.
I do it for my last name.
Nah, you better. Cause that's what's on it, and that's what's gonna hold you on through, man. For real, man. Say, man, this has been Kicking It with King, and this man has, like I said, this been a takeover, man.
Hey, man, you know, hey,
this nigga done,
I think I got two. You know, it's
nah, he got real. He got a lot of good shit in there. Like, yeah, I get to play with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard what the man said, man.
I mean, people always ask me about my face all the time, and I don't have enough time to even talk to them about it.
Tell them about it.
That's about people always ask you. I gave it to them.
Oh, the score?
I gave it to the BRAWL.
Yeah, the BRAWL.
And people always ask me what happened to my face and stuff, and I had to show them my neck, and they like, oh damn, but I never have time to explain.
You got it first here on Kicking It with King, man. You already know how they go, man. Shout out to the guy, Cutty, man.
Man, I appreciate you for having me on, man, because
I appreciate you for coming on.
Don't want to have me on their show, man, because they don't want me to get.
Fuck what they talking about.
They don't want their audience to turn to me.
Fuck what they talking about. I want them to go to you, man. Like I said, like before we go, man, I want to say that, like I said, man, shout out to Cowboy Key. My boy Cowboy Key said we need to be linked in. As soon as he said we need to be linked in, I went and added my guy.
And all you guys, man, is watching this shit, man, that been on my show, or or you fuck with me, and y'all hit my dude up, man.
Man, appreciate that. That be love, man.
I know attitudes, man. John Stockton, Kevin Nash.
Appreciate that, man. Show us some love. But I'ma say this, man. It's real brothers out here showing love to watch each other grow, man. As soon as I met this guy, and I didn't even meet the guy, I just seen him on Facebook after my bro told me go ahead. He was like, he blocked from posting shit. I was like, nigga, send me your shit, I'll post it, nigga. Let's get it. Nah, for real, man. Can I say? He talking about people don't want him on because they don't want him to come to his podcast. I don't want him to go to your podcast, man. Fuck what they talking about, bro. Because I fuck with it and I value it, man. I appreciate you coming through Kicking It with King, man. And it's the Cutty J. Davis Takeover, man.
You want to talk? Yeah, bam.
I appreciate you, man. Hey. Real talk before we...
like a fat kid in dodgeball.
On me. But I'm finna say this before we go, man. You got some shit that you talking about that, like, we might have to tap back in again. I want to chime in
so much shit,
specifically on key stories, man.
Yeah, I got some shit that I want to go in on, man. Like, some of the shit is not even supposed to be on the clock,
But we gonna do it.
Some DB and shit, though. I got some stories, though, man,
We gonna do it, though, for shit.
I'm Haitian, you know that, right?
I ain't know this shit.
Yeah, my father from Haiti.
You Haitian.